Cheers.
Okay, this time I'm going to make sure we're actually live.
Me
Okay,
too.
it says we are live. Guys, I think we are live, but chat
Okay, this
after
time I'm
my
gonna make
big
sure
mess
we're
up actually live. And
Me
now you're
too.
hearing my
It
audio
says we
because
are
I was making
live.
sure. Guys, I think we are live, but chat. Okay,
Well, yeah.
I just muted that sound source. I'm so sorry, guys. You were hearing double. And thank you for Bortle Music. He called me out a little bit, which I thought was hilarious, going promises, promises. And we were maybe 1 minute late because I was letting my buddy grab a drink. And I probably could have went live while he wasn't at the chair, but it was more my fault tonight. It was carving pumpkin with the kids for Halloween, kind of a last minute thing. They were like super mad we hadn't done that. So I was doing that after dinner. We just finished up. And then I got to my computer with maybe 3-4 minutes to go, guys. So one of the times, one of the problems for sure for me is that I didn't get to watch the whole town square. I watched about 40 minutes of it, maybe. I missed the tail end where I was at when I had to stop watching it. He was starting to talk to Aftersound about going to an event if Aftersound hosts another one, which is pretty cool. And it was cool that he also said he would give him some money for that. But anything after that, did I miss anything? Did you watch it?
Yeah, and he said that he likes those kind of events, and hopefully when the times are better, we can look forward to Splinterfest too. But yeah, overall, I wasn't also listening that closely because, he said the main thing, he said it in the first 5 minutes. I mean, okay, maybe the fifth ability was mentioned a little bit later, but for me that was the highlight of the town hall. So aside from that, I don't think there was anything really that much to
Yeah,
go
it's
over.
funny because um, sorry to cut you off a little bit, but I agree. Like it was one of those things that he disappointed you right away and then brought you maybe a little bit back up, but there was no big news, right?
Disappointed me? No.
Oh, you
What,
didn't get
what
disappointed
can
when
never
he
disappoint?
said there, guys. I know everyone thought I was going to give you a date for land, but then it didn't come.
Oh, I didn't care. I couldn't
I know
care.
you don't care,
I don't have
but
I don't have I don't have GC, man. I don't care. I mean, for all I care, it can be June 2024.
oh, so did you use all your DEC on Rebellion?
Yeah, I told you from the beginning, like I needed to put some extra money and then spend everything on packs. Just
Oh, I didn't realize you went that hard on Rebellion because I left a little more than half my land budget still
well, I left
there
70,000. I
so
left
far.
70,000 so I can at least start my legendary magic research plot. But that's about it.
Yeah, I bought a little bit more DEC, just like maybe $60 worth the other day when it dropped down to 9.1. Because I was waiting for it to come a little bit down because I figured it would, and we did. It's good to see SPS still holding at least 1.4, not dipping below a cents.
It
There's
was
a lot of
below.
people that,
It was below in the morning. I was having a stream and I was checking the prices. DC was
oh,
92 and SPS was below 14.
yeah, so well then it went back up. That's nice. And vouchers
Yeah.
dip below 3 cents. We kind of knew that would happen. Vouchers are going to always pump and go down. They're actually an interesting token to trade. It's just timing it correctly. Because I mean, it had a decent move up, and then you could have dumped down, but the volume's also pretty low usually, so you can't make big moves on this token. It's just kind of a funny one, but you can make a little bit of profit if you're timing it. Just an honorable mention to Hive. Hive is still holding up that 34 cents range. This is one of the things that I think a lot of people overlook in our ecosystem. Hive has a lot going on besides just Splinterlands. We do have to pay attention to that stuff to see if that stuff is going to be good. And the one thing I will say is that the this will pump in my mind before these, because when this pumps, people like me who have a decent stake in Hive and earn a decent amount, and all of us doing those social media shares, the battle shares, we share our show, we earn a little bit from that. Could you imagine if Hive was like at $1, and when you get that like 2 or 3 Hive that gets sent to your account, it was $2 or $3 all the time, and you're a Splinterlands player, and you can go and pick up the cards that you've always wanted right now from really low amounts. And so those kind of things, Hive can drive these up because there are more. And Splinterlands has a pretty big Hive account, right? Just in general. So if this starts to go up, if in the bull market we're not looking at Hive prices around $1 to $2 or $3, which we have seen before, then that changes things a lot here. And Hive is a little bit more mainstream than SPS or DEC. It just is. But it is part of the overall market.
I don't know about that. I don't know.
You don't
about
think
that.
Hive is a little bit more well known? I mean, Hive is on Binance, right?
Okay. SPS is on Crypto.com.
Crypto.com's a joke. I mean, in my opinion.
I don't know how
do you
much
disagree? Anybody disagree with Crypto.com being basically a punchline? Because to me, that's what they are. They're a bit of a punchline.
I don't know how much of a joke Cryptocom is, but I know that the Lakers arena is called Crypto.com at the moment. Just saying.
Yeah, at the moment. It used to be Staples Center too.
I know.
Before that, it was the Great Western Forum. So it changes. Different people, different money.
But you don't think Staples is a joke, right?
Well, Staples is kind of a joke too now. They're pretty much out of business as far as it being a company. There's only a few of those left. So, it's come and go in sponsorships.
I'm just saying it probably costs a lot of money to be taken after the name of a arena. The arena of probably one of the most famous sport franchises in US in general, not just in basketball. But yeah, I'm just saying that, in my opinion, a lot of Hive has a lot of dependency on Splinterlands. I know that we're just part of Hive, and Hive is a whole blockchain, but still, if it wasn't for Splinterlands, I'm thinking it would have been having way less volume in general in everything. So,
yeah. See, so just why I laugh at them a little bit. So these are the big boys, Binance and Coinbase. After that, they all start to go down pretty quick. Kraken is pretty good, but look at Binance even compared to Coinbase. It's 8 times the volume.
That
trading,
more than half of this volume is a wash volume.
Well, it's still whatever. Even if half of it was wash volume, then there's 4 times Coinbase instead of 8. So, Kraken is respectable with 700 million, and then it gets just or 700. Yeah, that's 700 million in 24 hours. Then
is that Kraken Junior?
Yeah. Well, this is just Kraken.
Oh, that's Senior. That's his father.
Yeah.
Look, I'm your father. Yeah.
So, but then they start, after that, they're all kind of in the same kind of joke, low-level places. 1 million trading volume a day, Bybit, OKX, KuCoin, Bitstamp, Gate, Upbit, BitGet, Bitnix. We're still going. Oh, there it is, Crypto.com. We got it at 14.
Okay.
I'll admit, they're crushing Gemini. And at least they're in the almost 500,000 a day traded compared to, 8 billion and 1 billion. They're at 500,000. So
okay, but look, the two after them. It's like...
Gemini is a bit of a joke now because they got caught up in that FTX stuff a little bit, and Bitflyer I've never even heard of. Have you?
No, but what is this 1 billion?
I've heard of.
Yeah, what is this 1 billion? They have 1 billion.
Yeah, they have 1 billion, but I think MEXC is way down here because it's not trusted. It's so that's why I think this is down here. But okay, maybe I need to change it to this if I wanted to really see who trades the most. So that might drop them even lower than 14.
Oh, yeah, but okay. How much you can count on that? Go a little bit higher. See what is the second one.
Top credit,
Uh-huh.
BKA,
Have
up it.
have
Yeah, but
have
a lot of
have the
this
volume.
is because it's stuff that's out of the United States. Oops, I didn't mean to leave that on the screen, guys. But the point was, Crypto.com is not a top listing, especially because it's a smaller U.S. Exchange, and it's just not the kind of place that I think would bring in a lot of liquid. Like, it would be great to a lot of players. Like, a reason why our game, so many people want Binance, is not just the size of Binance, but it's the major exchange for that part of the world that our game is kind of popular in. The Philippines, that area. There's a lot of players, and they would like that easy on and off ramp that Binance is for them. And Vozana, yes, they do sponsor F1s, and even though if they're making $500,000 in trading volume, they're making pretty big money. Crypto.com bought a Super Bowl ad. You would think, though, with a site named Crypto.com, they would be a major player. The reason why I called them a joke is because I tried using them for a little bit. I even got their credit card for a little bit. Their rates are terrible. Their fees are high. Their credit card started stealing my crypto away from me, and I had to end up canceling it and just giving them all the money that was on it. It wasn't much, but I had like $50 left, and basically to cancel the card, I had to just forfeit it to them. And so, to me, the customer service, the overall experience, I would never use Crypto.com again.
Okay, just
And
disclaimer. Crypto.com are terrible. I hate them with my guts, but that was not the point. I used them once, and that was the last time I'm going to use them. But that's not the point again.
That is the point.
No, it's
If they're on
not.
you can't say, "Hey, SPS is on Crypto.com" without also saying, "But I would never ever use Crypto.com."
But to be honest, I would never. If I have any options, I would never use Coinbase neither because they're terrible as well. They're ridiculous. I mean, don't talk about even customer service there.
Well, yeah, but
Totally not different.
Coinbase, I don't know. Coinbase has never done anything to me like Crypto.com has done.
Like
And
you buy your crypto now and then you can use it in 1 week like that.
they all do
That's
that, though. All the U.S. exchanges do that. It's the AML laws. They have to.
Okay, but when I purchase my crypto from MetaMask, I use it straight away.
Oh, that's interesting. Harry says the trick is to identify the meme coins
Yeah.
like Doge, and he thinks that SPS is kind of like that, and that's interesting.
Or you can go to a
Um,
casino. It's the
I
same
don't
thing.
know. I don't know. How do we make SPS a meme? That's what I think we need to
No,
work on. We need some really good memes for
no,
SPS.
no.
And Alex is on my side. Coinbase takes care of him. Coinbase has been good to me. I mean, it's
I think
slow.
he's I
It
think
is
he's being
super
sarcastic.
slow.
I think he's
So,
being sarcastic. He said, "How dare you?"
yeah, and then he said Coinbase takes care of me. He'll have to tell me if he was being sarcastic or not. I don't
Oh, I
read
mean,
that. So,
as much as
that's
I
not
read it,
true.
I
I can
can't.
use my funds on Coinbase right away.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, see, Coinbase even doesn't do AML laws anymore, apparently. You can use
Not
your funds to trade on Coinbase right away. So you can bring money in and you can buy Bitcoin the same day that you brought it in, but you can't
uh-huh.
move that Bitcoin out of the
Exactly.
site for about a
Exactly.
week. That's what you're talking
Exactly.
about, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. So, and that's normal in America. It has to do with the exchanges making sure that they are complying with anti-money laundering laws. Because the thought is, if I was trying to launder money, they would have time to tell the government that I just deposited $1,000, $10,000 into Coinbase, and the government would be able to come in and be like, Steve shouldn't have that kind of money, so we're going to need you to hold that while we go talk to him.
Yeah, see, also you do it like that they can hold your funds and they can say like, "Oh no, you cannot have them."
Well, they're not the ones doing that. The U.S. government is.
Oh, I
So,
mean, I don't have the same problem when I go through MetaMask.
well, MetaMask charges higher fees than Coinbase, though, to bring money in.
No,
They
actually,
do. In
actually with PayPal, it's no fees.
an ACH transfer to Coinbase is no fees either. And then there are
Okay.
fees if you decide to buy Bitcoin, but you can convert to USDC for free, and then you can withdraw to MetaMask, and There is a small fee on that withdrawal, but that has
Oh
to
yeah,
do
it's a
with
gas fee.
Ethereum,
Yeah,
not
it's a gas
not
fee. Yeah,
Coinbase.
yeah, it's a
Yeah.
gas fee. I understand. Well, anyway, I mean, why are we even talking
But
about?
you know what, the MetaMask option for bringing money in, I've looked into it. It's not bad. You're right. They do have
That's
a good option. I the
that's
real
how I
problem
use.
is the real problem is not many of us are bringing money in right now. So,
Well, I was, and then I used that, and then I've been using it for the past half a year maybe, and
and
I'm very
yeah,
happy with it.
Alex is saying that he bought coins and moved it off Coinbase same day. I haven't moved money in a while, Alex, so maybe they've changed things. Then again, now that
Oh,
Coinbase is being sued by the SEC, maybe they're just going wild, wild west. But if that's true, cool.
I don't know.
I'd have to try it.
I was recently trying to buy Ethereum, and then yeah, it got stuck for a week there. So I mean,
Oh yeah,
and
Bears, Bees, and
I was
Trees. They had issues playing it on YouTube, so I think it's on Twitch. And Aftersound did a live stream of it, so you can go to Aftersound's replay. That's what I was listening to, where he's going to add a little bit of commentary, but he also does just let you listen and just makes a few comments here and there.
yeah, I watched it on Twitch, and then there is a re replay there as well, like full replay if he so wants to.
Yeah, so small shout out to Aftersound if you want his to watch his replay. He did stream it live from
Yes.
the Discord, or you could watch Twitch and see it there. And like going back to the news, the main things that I heard tonight, just so we can go over them really quickly, was land. He's not giving a firm date, but it should come out this year. I did put in our description that does mean, guys, this is kind of bullish if true. We get a new set of cards with dual summoners. So we get, the first dual summoners. We get the first summoners with tactics. We get land 1.5 out. And we change up modern so that Rebellion is in and Untamed is out. And all of a sudden we're a much different game. Okay, the summoners that used to dominate the game, they're all removed out. The only one that's sticking around is Lux and Quicks, I guess. They're kind of popular. That's the popular minimum summoner bot thing to get into champion. You run a Lux and a Quicks as your only two summoners, and then you just do good cards from each team. But they which is kind of sad, so many people do those. Hey Virus, good to see you.
Hey, but
And it's going to be an interesting to see if all of that can hit at once and what that's going to do to us. The one thing it's doing to somebody like me and you, we don't have quite enough funds into getting into all of them. You said there was a new ability. I didn't hear that. I must have missed it if it was earlier in the show.
man,
What's
yeah,
the new ability? Fill me in.
they don't know. I mean, he said might because they're thinking it's almost ready, and they might include it because if it's ready, why not? So it's a potential fifth ability that we don't know about and that nobody knows about. I mean, they know,
Yeah.
but we don't. And
One ability that I've been wondering if they'll bring into the game, and I think they shouldn't because I wouldn't like it because it takes away the power of poison. And poison is kind of cool in my opinion, and I
cleans
think
in the back line.
cleanse in the black line. I've been wondering if that's going to come because you can't remove affliction from the back line, you can't remove poison, and being able to start removing those would change things up quite a bit because when those land in the back row, like on a team that has a lot of back row healing, it's devastating to the other team. It's such a big play, and there's no counter to it currently, and it's one of the few things that there's no counter to. Those back row things happening like that.
I'm more wondering if they're going to introduce cleans in Earth, which is the one splinter, the one element that like
I
it's
think they'll get a cleanse.
if there is a element where it's compulsory to have cleanse, it's the Earth element. I mean, come on, like that's like textbook
Yeah,
cleanse.
I think they got ignored because they have llama, so they kind of have a cleanse.
Yeah,
But
but no, they don't.
but I know the llama's expensive and not everyone can get him, so a lot of people have to play without them. So
And also
that's
now
one
they
of the
don't.
things. Um, so we don't know what the new ability is, but we might get a new ability. The other thing that I would just mention from the town square, and I'll see if you agree with me on this one. It seems absolutely we're going to have a card burning event, and it's going to be pretty cool.
Yeah, that I heard. And
Yeah, like he's talking promo cards, rebellion packs, And the other thing that it made it seem like to me, especially with him saying he would give you promo cards, that they did learn about the one complaint from the last burning event, and that's that, you know, a lot of people burned quite a bit and got very little. If you're getting promo cards out, I would guess it would be more on the line of the way the airdrop system works today. Burn X amount of CP and you earn a card. So if you wanted to get a maxed out legendary promo card, you need to burn like, I don't know, 1,000,000 CP or something. And that would be guaranteed that you would get it. I hope they would do it that way, because then I think it would be more successful. But for sure, Matt wants to do that. He did say that it could become something that they could do more regularly. And he's
also
looking for ways to make it pretty exciting. He also is buying cards for it, right?
Yeah. And he said like he wants people to actually want to do it. Like it's like like no-brainer.
Yeah, so you know, I was actually thinking about, like, for the first time in a while, buying some credits to buy some cards. Like, not a lot, but I heard there's a lot of $1 legendaries again and like really cheap things right now. So I'm like, man, maybe I should just buy some legendary cards with the plans to burn them because a card burning event is coming.
Wait now, because no birds, bees, and trees. We're not saying that will be the new ability, cleanse type. Just Steve was wondering if it may be like it's a pure speculation based on nothing, but his fears. So please don't quote us on that, okay?
Yeah, don't quote that, birds, bees, and trees. I'm not saying that's what it's going to be. I was wondering, and I think some other people have wondering if cleanse would ever come to the back. Now I'm going to go to some of the questions, because I did put AMA in this.
Oh, we're doing a town square now. Okay.
Yeah, we're kind of doing a town square too. But is there anything else from the town square we should talk about really quick before we get into some of these questions they're asking us?
Yeah, it was there. It was, I mean, it was
so
5 minutes.
We'll start here with Harry's question. I'll bring it up on screen. So Harry says, do we think DEC will move if land comes out in the next month? I would think, even though people have had their bags for a while, there will still be some scrambling to use for land. You want to go first?
That depends when actually land comes out, and also depends what kind of cards are going to be in the rebellion set. Because just by itself, the land won't move the price as much, I think, because people who are focusing on land, they have kept their DEC and did not participate in the pre-sale, or if they did, they just brought additional money. So I'm thinking the catalyst will be if people are actually starting to FOMO in the rebellion set, while they have to figure out their land as well. So those two in combination, if the set is really, really cool, I think might get us to back in no time.
Yeah, I do think DEC will move, or at least will be staying here. And if this is our new normal at 92 cents, that's pretty good. One of the problems that we should at least address, though, is the absolute low value of cards and the overprinting has led to some drastic burning of cards, to where now our DEC supply is going up. Now now we're still in this 4 billion range, which is not a big deal, because Aftersound kind of put this in this statement earlier today on his show. If you were to sell 3 to 4 million packs, you would need to give the team 12 billion to 16 billion DEC. Now, the one problem with that is it's a little bit of like, you know, we give it to the team, they dump it back onto us. We give it to the team, they dump it back onto us. But since half of it goes to the DAO, and we need a DAO vote to do anything with that, it's not going to come back out. And it is also impressive to see all of this DEC got printed, but DEC
did not move,
did not go down. It's because people are not burning cards to sell the DEC. They're burning it to get getting Rebellion packs. Yeah. So that was good to see.
And also, that's a lot of cards burned.
Yeah. And the other thing is, you will have players who were like me. I was sitting on 5 million DEC to put into my land. I needed 10 million, kind of, but I have Roonies. Roonies make a couple lands free. I have some higher level cards that are alpha and betas, but they're not max level, so they're not going to cost a full 10,000 to stake, but they're still going to be way better than staking a max level Chaos Legion card. So because of that, I was going to get a little bit further in my land with my 5 million than half. I probably was going to get to about 60% deployed. But when Rebellion got announced and these airdrop cards got announced, I spent enough to get 600 packs because I just had that DEC sitting in my account. It wasn't doing anything. It wasn't earning me anything. And I didn't know how soon the game was going to come out. And I threw out a tweet yesterday. I finally made it to Champion 1 again in Modern this last season. Yay for me. But
Yay.
that also means if I want to stay competitive in Champion, I might need very high level, if not max level, Rebellion cards.
Hello. Hi.
Yeah, I know.
Stevie? How are you?
Hey, yeah, I'm just the plain fact of the matter is that I want to see what the after. I'm watching the pre-sale. There's a good chance I'm going to buy a couple hundred more packs. I told you that already. I'm going to chase that other title probably, and I might try to get a little bit closer to a max legendary, and I might even go to that goal of getting to 1,100 packs. That was my top buy in the pre-sale. But I'm watching how it goes. It's steadily growing, but it's not growing crazily. If it dips under like 150 left, that's when I'll start to be like, okay, things could get really spicy, but we're still above 200.
That will be happening in the last couple of days when people actually start fighting for the leaderboard.
Yeah, it'll be. And I also kind of want to see, what will get me what, because if I don't need to go to 1,100 to get the title, the second tier title, then I might just stay, around like 800. But if 800 won't do it, and I have to go up to like 9 or 1,000, then I might as well go to 1,100, right?
Okay.
So
wait. Now, you just told me that in order for you to stay competitive in Modern, you would need a max deck.
Yes, but when the cards come onto the market, there's just some easier ways for me to get them. So you just mentioned if I wanted to bring in some money, right, and I wanted to get DEC, I'd have to go through Coinbase or MetaMask. I'd have to pay fees. I'd have to buy the coins. I'd have to pay more fees to get them into the game. Or I can see what the secondary market's going to be like, and when there's a card that I can see that I need to be competitive, I can put $100 in credits and buy the card. And I can do that a lot easier than putting in multiple thousands of dollars to buy multiple thousands of packs. Now, there's some people that are going to argue to me that there won't be cheap cards there.
Especially the ones that you said that
I'm going to wait for that to be true. Because here's the plain fact of the matter. When it comes time for me to get the additional cards, if it's better to buy packs, I'll buy packs. If it's better to buy cards, I'll buy cards.
But you're not getting, like, you're paying the same amount, but you're not getting the airdrop cards.
Yes, I understand that. I completely understand that, but I'm willing to make that mistake. But going back to Harry's question, because we're not doing a good job answering it, yes, I think DEC will move because guys like me who spent a chunk of their DEC, guys like him who spent a chunk of his DEC, we might all of a sudden see land out and working, see really big returns, and go, oh my God, I need to get my land working and bring in some money. Now, that's assuming we have money. So you have to remember.
Good assumption.
Yeah, not everybody has extra bags and extra funds that they could just bring money in and bring their land up, but people will start to make moves, and DEC probably will start to move. I'd agree with that. I think the next question I saw was bird, bees, and trees. No, it was... Yeah, that could do some crazy things. Let's see, what other questions came up? People have been concerned. I have no idea. Oh, so what's your legendary summoner going to be named, Steve? Oh, that's funny. Virus. I'm not buying enough to get that. I'm not chasing into that. So Plato Zero, I wish I could buy them all. I think Plato Zero could buy them all because I saw that stack of beta packs you're sitting on, Plato, when you were on Twitch the other day. And that's pretty good. Thanks for giving me the congratulations on reaching chat. Okay, so Plato Zero wants me to elaborate. How long am I willing to wait for cheap cards on the secondary market before maybe I ape into more packs? For me, as somebody who's trying to compete in Champion, it would be if I cannot play most of the season in Champion. It's not if I can't get to Champion 1. If I'm stuck in Champion 2 for a while I'm slowly building up my Rebellion collection, I'd be fine with that because I'd still be earning Champion chests. But if I start not having trouble even finishing in Champion 2, or if I get stuck in Champion 3 because I'm constantly getting beat by really good cards, that's what's going to push me to do it. But that means enough people have to be willing to spend money on those cards to beat me with them. So we'll have to see how many people are going to do that. How many people are going to really be looking to put max level cards in the game. Now, there's also the power creep factor. Are those cards just going to be so darn good that I'm forced to do it earlier? That's kind of what I'm thinking. Now, one of the big caveats to this for me, also Plato, is I don't think I would start to do the move until land is out. Why? Because I think when land comes out, and maybe when we have this burning event, my current collection should start to recover a little bit. And that way, if I really wanted to, I can make the decision at those points to maybe sell my Jotun, sell my Kitty, sell my Llama. Not that I know if they're ever going to reach the kind of levels they were at before, but I could see the prices of the new legendaries, see the prices of those cards, and make the determination that I'm going to make those trades. So that's kind of where I'm at with that one. Let's see. What's the next one?
Alex, no, next one. You skipped one and then...
I skipped one. Who did I skip?
Complaints in the audience already. Alex Toro, you skipped, man. So question.
Which one?
I had an idea to put 300,000 into HBD to gain 6,000 in interest. Then we use that 6,000 to pay Clay in stable coins. What do you think?
I had an idea to put 300K into B.
That's probably a proposal. He's talking about.
Okay, well, like you could do that proposal. I don't know if it'd pass. So, for one thing, getting 300,000 HBD, I think that would put HBD way over peg. Though I know you can mint them, you'd have to burn a whole lot of Hive. A lot of Hive. So you'd pump Hive to get that much Hive. Those coins are not that liquid where I think you can get 300K totally easily, but I guess if you bought it over time, you maybe wouldn't have too much slippage. That's an interesting idea. So HBD as a stable coin, do you know about it and want to talk on it?
Oh yeah, I know and I want to talk, but I mean I'm just like waiting for you to finish.
No, you go ahead, and then maybe I'll add a little bit more because I've only studied HBD a little.
I would say, Alex, as cool as the idea is, my advice would be to save yourself or whoever is behind it the 100,000 DEC because it's not going to pass. So if you've been following all the proposals, anything that has to do with any funds of the DAO being modulated or being like transferred or transformed in any way, it has been met with a huge resistance from the whales, and they won't let that happen, in my opinion. So my honest advice is, as cool as the idea is, just to save yourself the DC or whoever is planning on that proposal to support it, because I don't think it will pass, not because it's not good, but because certain people won't let it pass. That's my opinion.
Yeah, and the other thing is, I'll add on, so HBD, I think they have put in some better things to protect it from being ruined, because of it has the 3-day timer for moving it in and out of HBD from Hive, so that stops people from easily being able to ruin the coin. But it doesn't mean that someone might not figure out some kind of way to game the system if they really wanted to. And the other thing is that 20% is being paid out, and they're able to pay it out because of the fact that HBD is kind of a small marketplace. So I don't know, like, you'd have to pull some numbers for me, Alex, and because I don't know this, but how much is currently in HBD savings that they're paying 20% on? Because if they're already paying 20% on, millions of dollars, then adding 300K is no big deal. If they're only paying 20% on, I don't know, what if it's only like $150,000 that people have in Hive savings? I don't know how much people actually have in those savings accounts. And then you're looking at tripling it. The point is the interest rates can change. One of the first things they'll do as each PD gets more popular and more people use it as savings is they'll drop that interest rate. And if they don't drop that interest rate, if they pull an anchor protocol and start to say they have X billions of dollars in their account and they keep paying 20%, then they're going to have to be doing what Celsius and Anchor Protocol did and basically lying to their customers and trying to chase gains or not really having 20% for you guys when you all go to redeem. So just be aware that
You said it's 8 minutes.
Yeah, that one is, it's rough. I don't think I'd vote for that either because I don't know those kind of things. Let's see. Okay, so I'm going to go back down here. Sorry I missed your question, though. Thanks for catching that one. Let's see, what else is in here? Able to win Rebellion Packs and Rewards Chest. Okay, yeah. So, Harry, will you be able to win Rebellion Packs and Rewards Chest once a pack burn starts like now for Chaos Legion? Yes, from what I understand, under normal circumstances, the plan is to do that. Though in today's thing, when asked if we could not do that, or we could change those, Matt was open to the idea of a Dow proposal to change it. So, it would be interesting. What do you think?
Well, I mean, I'm totally up for the Rebellion packs not being into the chests, obviously to avoid devaluing them. But I would understand why the majority of people would be rooting for that to not be true, because I mean, yeah, I made the investment, I got the packs that I could, and I want their value, but I'm also aware that people would want those cards. Not everybody can afford them. So I'm fine either way. I'm just saying that I see the reasoning behind some people wanting not to have Rebellion packs in the reward chests.
So I have another idea here too that I want to throw at you. What do you think about changing it so that when Rebellion packs start to be given out, they're soul bound? Just a pack. So if you get a pack, you're forced to open that pack.
Depends how easy it is to code.
Yeah, because the idea here would be that bots couldn't farm these anymore.
Well, they can.
Sell packs.
They can just open the packs and sell cards. What's the difference?
But the difference is that drives down the value of packs. The other one drives down, theoretically, the price of individual cards.
Which drives the value of packs down?
Well, yes, but if you have to open the cards on your own account and then you don't want to sell them for a non-bot player, maybe it might make more people willing to level up cards or buy cards they normally wouldn't get. Because, if you're forced to open them, then maybe you do put a good card. Or just over time, you go, oh, look, this card is almost to this level. I guess I'll buy 3 more. But when you're allowed to dump the pack, I feel like bots are more inclined to do that. And I'd rather them have to come to the market and sell cards than dump packs on the secondary market, kind of.
I'd rather the reward chest have Gladius Packs than Rebellion packs that are soulbound.
That's an interesting idea too. That one's interesting too. We'll see if the chat gives us any feedback on my idea. But just an idea, like if you win a pack in a chest, you have to open the pack. It's not.
I'm just saying that I don't see any merit. I see your point and I see the merit that you're looking for, but I'm just saying it's obviously going to be beneficial to bots. And for bots, it's all the same if they're going to sell the packs. Even better if they have to open it, because some cards they might hit some jackpot if they're opening thousands of packs every day on their hundreds of thousands of accounts supposedly. but they probably will be hitting some jackpots, and then they'll be way better. I mean, I don't know. I just did we have we successfully dealt with bots? Are we confident we have successfully dealt with bots?
Well, I think
Bot
we
farmers.
pushed.
Let me make it
Oh,
clear. Bot farmers, not automated accounts. Bot farmers, like big farms.
yeah, I think that the bot farms, the only thing that's really left for them to do anymore is kind of dump packs. You know, because if you have enough accounts out there, you're going to hit enough packs per season, and you're going to dump them, and they're going to probably dump them because they're your biggest way to make revenue.
Now, how much bucks can you
Theoretically,
get in bronze?
it's low, but there's a chance to get it, and if you're running enough accounts, a 0.1% becomes
That's
like, you know.
how much is the price of the Chaos Legion packs?
Well, yeah, but that's the point. When it's a rebellion pack, though,
Oh yeah.
and then it's worth more in the beginning. You know, it's going to be worth 350 probably, right?
Yeah, that's why I'm just saying that
So
if they have to put packs, I'd rather be Gladius packs, which have not no
yeah,
use of.
like it's kind of funny. You know, here's a crazy idea, and let me know what you guys think of this one. This is even more crazy. Not soulbound. Rebellion packs in modern, Gladius packs in wild. So the human only league, you can get rebellion packs. Most of the people who get them in those leagues will probably want to open them. Or if they're selling them, it's going to be because they want to bring that money back in and get one certain card, you know, and buy cards.
I like that
I
idea
would
better.
hope.
Yeah, I like that idea better.
Yeah, I think I used yours in mine and tweaked it a little
Yeah,
bit.
yeah, it's into the Splinterverse idea.
Okay, let's see. Alex said thank you for getting to his question. Okay, here we have one from Bro and Sis. Bring that one up. It says, makes videos. Okay, do you think the team should do another Rebellion show to add excitement to the pre-sale? Maybe even offer prizes and eye candy. I think they should. That the next one is a town hall, right? The
Yeah,
next Monday. I think that a lot of that
hopefully.
will be about Rebellion, and they'll probably have more eye candy. I do definitely think that on that show, if they're not planning on it, Nate, if you're watching, you're probably not, but yeah, bring us some eye candy, bring us some more cards, show them some more stuff that's going to be coming out. Maybe show us the first dual summoner so we know at least one of the dual summoners that are going to be in packs. I think that kind of stuff will hype us up. I mean, you know, there could be a couple dual summoners hinted, and you go, oh my God, there's going to be a chance to play those two teams together, and then that could hype you more. So I hope they hype it one more time, because that'll be is that the last town hall during the pre-sale, or will it be one more?
Probably one more. I mean, we're
Packs.
17 days. So 14 days, yeah.
Well, wait. So
I mean, there'll be a town square. I don't know if you count
yeah,
them
there'll be
because
a town square, but not another
they
town
all
hall. So
they all
this will
seem
be the
they all
last time
seem
for Nate. It'll be the last time for Nate.
they all
So I
seem
hope
like
so. I
squares
hope
to me.
so. Oh, let me bring you down a little.
What? Yeah,
Oh no, you're
don't
good.
bring me down, man.
Never mind, never mind. I meant your picture. But I was just on the wrong page watching
Don't
this.
bring me down. Hush. Uh, but if I can say also on this question, I'm
Yeah.
thinking it will be cool, and probably they will do it an hour before the end of the pre-sale. Probably they'll do a live event, like celebrating the end of the pre-sale, because that's when most of the action will be happening, and that will be really cool and exciting, provided there are still packs for sale, because might not be the case.
Yeah, and I'll go on to Harry here. He also says he wishes they would add more stuff to the rewards chest. This is one of the things that he looks forward to every day. I would say that if you wanted more things in the rewards chest, since the Dow is in charge of rewards, we could try to think up some ideas and put the Dow into the Dow and put a Dow proposal. The one problem is, guys, we got to get used to the idea of using the Dow proposal system. The one good thing for sure that might come from Clay getting hired, because it looks like that will pass, is one of the things Clay wants to do for us is that we could take these ideas to Clay, and Clay's going to go talk to the whales and see if the whales agree. And then if the whales agree, you can actually do your proposal without wasting your money. That's going to make some of these ideas finally get to proposals, because like the one I just had with Bebeomega, I think that's a real idea. Modern players can earn free packs. Real players can earn free packs. Bots can only earn sold-bound things, because if you want to bot the account, we're not giving you free packs. Now, the current SPS holders, I think, might agree with that, but we could take it to Clay, and he could tell us what some of the what some of the owners think about that. And then if he's like, "Nah, dude, you've got like the top 5 holders say no way," then it's going to get shut down. And so that's one of the things I think we are looking forward to having the ability to do with what Clay is setting up. So that's probably the only thing I've heard him say that for sure I'm like, yeah, that would be helpful, because I have a lot of ideas sometimes, but sometimes, guys, I'm just not willing to pay $100 to see if my idea is good. And like, as much as you might think I have some connections within this ecosystem, most of them are to other streamers, and not the streamers are all whales with huge SPS votes. We're all usually pretty good, but like I'm talking to the guys with like the 5 or 8 million SPS. I don't know how to talk to those guys. Let's see.
Apparently, we have skipped Bordeaux's music question, and I'm trying to find it. The only one I find is great idea. Can we buy 300,000 worth of HBD without moving its price though? HBD is not as stable as we think it is. But it's not really a question, so I'm trying to...
I didn't see that
Bordeaux,
question. So,
why
Bordeaux,
don't
if
you...
we skipped your question, go ahead and throw it in at the bottom again, and we'll get to it.
Yeah.
I didn't see it.
Oh, the last thing you said?
Or maybe I didn't get to it yet. I know I'm behind chat a little bit, guys.
Well, no, I don't see anything like that he said.
Oh, yeah, and Alex brought up the fact that it's a tough time for bots.
The last thing you said, Border Music, was both valid concerns. So, yeah, can you do me a favor?
Okay, well, okay.
Did you find it?
No, but Geeked Out Basketball has a question, so I'm going to move on to that one for now.
Yeah, Bordeaux, can you please just put yours again? Sorry, and we'll get to it, I promise.
Yeah. So yeah, he's interested to say
Promises,
one match,
promises.
Winner gets $1 million, Chaos Legion and Rift Watcher cards only. You can pick your Splinter, but you cannot pick Dragon or Lux. Random mana cap and rule sets. What Splinter are you choosing? That's like almost impossible. If you don't give me rule sets, I can't really tell you. Not knowing rule sets, and I can pick anything but Dragon and Lux, probably Ilthane. Who would you go? White, Life, Ilthane, probably.
I'm thinking probably Immortalis.
Okay, yeah, Immortalis is a good play there too. Yeah, I was thinking a lot of people would go straight to Jotun, so I'm going to go for the archery bounce back. And not knowing anything else, I feel like the white team has cards to deal with a lot of rule sets. but then
you can instead of that you can go with Little Swimmer because he has also a blind. So
yeah, but I like the speed better than the blind, because you can get blind from another monster. But the other thought there is Life Team has big cards, big lineup, and little lineup to me. But so does Green. Green's a good play too. They have little.
We're talking about
they're
little. That's water, and water is fast.
Oh no, Little Deep Swimmer. I'm sorry. For some reason, I thought you said Immortalis. For some reason.
Well, yeah, but also when you were talking about counter to Jotun, I was like,
the main. I mean, you know what though? I feel like you know what? For me, I'm just not as good with blue, so I would go Life. but it's interesting to think. I think those it's so hard to do something like that without knowing the rule set.
Yeah, of course. We just try to answer to the best of our not knowledge.
So that's a tough question.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see if Bortle put in his question. I wonder if it got. Oh, and okay, so Harry's giving us some ideas. He wants like energy potions to get a few more games in a day for free. That's kind of a cool idea. Single-use max cards that expired if not used. That sounds difficult to make, but is interesting. Imagine getting to use Yodin one time for free. That's kind of funny. I mean, I kind of like that, but I have no idea how hard that would be to do.
Yeah, probably not as easy.
And Gathering says if we're making locked loot chests, they need to have good items in them. I don't agree. Because the items wouldn't be locked. Only the pack would be. As soon as you opened it, you could sell everything inside.
Oh,
You would just have to play your scratcher every time. You know, you have to
yeah.
go ahead and rip it open and see if there's anything good in there. Plato's going to get dinner. Also, Plato did make a comment. If you guys want more Rebellion packs sold, he needs somebody to buy his beta packs. He's watching that price, so put in a big bid or reach out to him. He has quite a few that he will sell.
Actually, the gathering the magic's idea about the chest is kind of cool. I mean, I don't know if you put a thought to it, but need to make locked loot chests that contain 5 items and need a key to open them. No junk inside.
Okay, maybe I misunderstood that. What is that in response to? I mean, I've liked the idea that I could make a pack. Like, follow the same rules as Splinterlands, provide a legendary, like let's say I could make Steve's packs, and you would know that I'm a nice guy, so I'm not just going to put in the crappy legendaries and epics, but they would literally be named Steve's packs. I could sell them for whatever I wanted to sell them for, and then but basically the 5 cards go into a pack and then people can buy them. But it'd have to be a situation where like you probably had to mint like 100,
But that's
like
not what
a lot of
that's not
packs.
that's not what
But
he's
what
talking.
is he saying? I'm not understanding
The
it.
reward chests, instead of having 1 item in a reward chest, you have 5 items in a reward chest. Obviously, you get way less reward chests. You need a key to open them, so it will be like harder to open them. But when you open them, there is no junk. There are no
Okay,
potions. There are
that's
no
interesting.
merits. There are no
But potions
zero
aren't
point one
junk.
STS.
We just get too many. They're not junk. They make your packs better. They're not. I wouldn't call potions junk, and they're expensive if you have to buy them. So I disagree with the statement of calling potions junk. They're just not as good as a card.
That was
But
that was my interpretation.
okay,
He said he just said junk. I don't know what he means by junk, but I mean to me that's how I interpret
actually,
it.
I don't feel like anything we get in from chests are junk. To tell you the truth, except for maybe. I mean, I don't love getting potions because I have so many, but I still wouldn't call them junk. I mean, I have a lot. Let me see, 14,000, 14,000 of each. If you happen to need somebody to open your packs because you don't have potions, reach out.
No, but that's what 2,200 packs.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, I've gone through them before, but I have a lot.
Yeah, do you have a lot? 2,200 packs?
14,000 divided by 5, 2,800. So almost
Okay.
3,000 packs. I mean, but that's also why I'm not buying 4,000 packs. I don't want it to buy potions.
Oh, I mean,
Plato left. Let's see. Dow Revenue. The last thing I said. Bortle Music says something about Dow Revenue.
and he's refusing to type his question again,
He doesn't want to do it again.
or the chat is not posting his question because I scrolled all the way up and I never.
Oh, you know what? I bet you we're both looking at top chat instead of live chat. Sorry,
Oh.
noobs doing AMAs. Let me look for this again.
Okay. Where would they put that option? I still don't see it though.
Concerns. So Here's the question. I finally found it. I had to switch over to live chat. I'm sorry about that, guys. So he says he brings up the question, and I did not see this before. Why are the SPS whales against the Dow getting some sort of revenue streams? It makes no sense.
They're not against that.
What they're against is really putting the money of the Dow into anything else, is what it seems like. I will say it does seem like that, and it's I don't fully understand it, unless the one thing I would say, if you're a firm believer that we're gonna make it, like crypto is gonna make it, and Splinterlands is gonna make it, we're at very low prices right now. So, do I want to spend this money now? No. Especially if it makes me tap into any of my coins, my Bitcoin, my Ethereum that I'm holding, my SPS tokens. The stable coins are different. I think you should be able to convince them to sell those, but at the same time, I don't know. The dirty little secret is they might want to pay out if this all fails. You have any other ideas? I don't know. Why would the whales seem to vote them down?
I don't say that it's rational or it has any logic behind it. I just watched every single time a proposal is made, and there were some good proposals. A proposal is made to do anything with the Dow funds. Same people almost are downvoting it for some reason. So I'm just saying it will just happen.
I don't know.
Again.
Maybe we need to get a Zircon and Game Credits on the show one time, because these are the guys that shut these down usually.
Or maybe no, maybe you get Vuktis because he's usually he has his vote has some following. It's like a trail, it's like a Hive trail.
Did he vote this down? Is he lower on the list, or did he not vote yet?
No, I mean, he cannot be lower on the list. He's usually on top. But what I'm saying is, if he didn't, he would say that he just didn't support it neither. So it's like a lot of people are touching base with him.
This one's a little interesting because Fighter for Freedom is usually pretty anti-spend money too. But he's supporting this one. So is Yabamat, AJ Brockman, my buddy from the EMP projects.
I mean,
Mortius, and I'm supporting this one, but I'm not a whale, so I had to scroll down a little.
What proposal?
This is the Splinter Royale to fund Splinter Royale's beta.
Well, but that's different.
Well, it's spending Dow money.
Well, yeah, but it's not converting them. It's not making trades from one coin to another.
Here I am. Where's my 540,000?
Yeah, I'm catching up with you, like halfway there, but it's okay.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know why they seem to vote down every time we spend money. My big guess there, Bortle, is that they like the Dow just holding a lot of funds. It could be to give them a final payout if this all fails. It could be to give Splinterlands a bailout if needed. Or it could also be a little bit of, we're crypto bros and we want to do these proposals again when you only need like 0.1 Bitcoin for 50K. But I don't know for sure. Let's see, anything else in here?
Yeah, again, I'm not saying that it's rational or it makes sense. I'm just saying that that's what I think will happen if there is a proposal of any kind to do any kind of trade with the assets that the DAO has already.
And he put it again after I found it.
Well, good job. Maybe he did put it again even before that, but we didn't see it because we were on Top Chat.
And Vozana is of the... I forgot that, we're getting more popular now, and live chat and Top Chat are actually going to be different because we have more people watching.
Wow.
Sorry, guys. We're learning a little bit what it's like to have a crowd.
Vozana's
of the opinion... that if you're playing ranked battles, you have to have a chance to earn packs of the current set. So that's interesting. But it would be the current set of Soulbound, of Gladiator cards for the bots. They can have those, Hosanna. Come on.
Are you buying a bubble machine?
Alex Toro wanted to answer the question. He agrees with you. Water would be the best pick if you're just picking. I think life has some plays to counter water, in my opinion. But you know what? I could be wrong.
You didn't answer my question. You answer everybody else's question. You didn't answer my question.
Oh, what was your question? I'm sorry, I didn't hear it. I was talking.
Are you planning on buying a bubble machine now that
A
we're more
bubble?
famous?
Oh, you want me to get a bubble machine? You know what? I'm not. Maybe
Okay.
it's something we can ask them. Like, YouTube keeps wanting me to set up subscriptions, but I don't know what I would offer in subscriptions. So if I did subscriptions, then maybe I'd buy a bubble machine. But
Nah, come
but
on.
it's kind of like a joke, and I wouldn't actually
not-
buy a bubble machine because that's what Walking Keys does. But you could
Yeah, I
do
mean
something.
something else. But yeah, no,
Um,
I'm not talking about. I'm not pro subscriptions. We should be free for all.
yeah, I don't like that either. I don't want to hide any of my content behind a subscription.
Yeah.
I mean, I already make them watch ads. That's bad enough. So, who's gonna win the new Summoners ideas? And will there be a Kitty powerful? Well, I can't tell you who's gonna win for sure. We can both give you guesses by looking at the leaderboard, but it's too early in the sale.
Dark Squirrel is coming to the Summoners tribe.
Yeah, Dark Squirrel is he buying already?
Yeah, he's already in.
Where is he? Is this him?
Last.
Bulldog?
Yeah, he's the Dark Squirrel guy.
Oh, dub. So Bulldog's going for the Dark Squirrel. I don't think there'll be anybody quite as powerful as Kitty. I from when Matt was on our show, the alpha he gave us was that he understands that Llama, Kitty, and Jotun were too much, but that the current ones were too little. So it's going to be somewhere between those. He's going to try to thread that needle. Can they? I don't know. So I think there will be powerful ones. As far as who's up here, who I think will make sure they get one, I think the YGG guys will get one. Hawks is doing a group buy, right?
I think so.
Yeah, these ones
So
have shots because they're group buys, so they can always do like get money from someone else because they're starting to do something special to keep them in the top 6. I'm pretty sure this is a solo buyer, and a solo buyer, so they might get pushed out if this is enough packs for what they were hoping for, and the price moves above 7,000.
And do you know who is not in the leaderboard?
BizKitty.
And Crypto Eater.
Okay, did Crypto Eater say he was gonna go big? BizKitty used to always go big in these, so the fact that he's not buying, I probably was the one other big piece of news that is out there in the ecosystem, that he's just not buying the new set.
Oh, so, okay. But I mean,
yeah, and I don't have that confirmed, but it was mentioned on Aftersound stream when he said that BizKitty wasn't here. People were saying that he has publicly said he's not buying this set.
I'm thinking he's probably waiting to jump in the last moment so he can secure a spot as cheap as possible. But
okay, that's wrong. Right. He could be doing
because
a
I think that's what Crypto Eater is doing. Because I think he will go big. He just do it at the last moment. He doesn't want to get in bid wars. I think, again, I'm not sure. So what I'm saying is, I think the last 100,000 packs might just disappear without you even realizing. Like, it can just happen.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see if that happens. That's why I said, like, when this starts to get under 150,000 available is when I start getting squirrely. Because I agree with you that some big buys could come in. I don't know that they will, though.
Well, we don't know, but I think there is a good chance, having in mind on how many fronts the leaderboard battles will be going on. Yeah, maybe people are counting on buying in the last moment, but they might not be able to. I don't know.
They're talking to more. The chat in general is talking a little bit more. So junk apparently equals 1 BCX card. What if it's a legendary gold card and you only get 1? That's not junk. But I know what you mean. Trust me, when I open a champion chest and get like 1 rare card, I'm like, oh, what the hell?
What if you open it and you get three potions?
You can't get 3 potions. You get at least 50. But I actually have my season rewards that we could claim if you wanted to see them live, but
Well, I mean,
I haven't done them yet. I was going to do them after the stream and record it.
oh, you haven't done them yet? Oh, then you can
No,
do it.
yeah,
Yeah.
no, I haven't done them yet. I haven't had
I
time
thought
today.
I thought you saw them already, so I was like, meh. But yeah, if you haven't done them, that'll be interesting.
Yeah. Let's see. Good point. If we run out of questions, maybe we'll do that really quick. Let's see. There's enough stables to do the 300K. I think there's like 92K. There's not enough. Alex went and looked into it for us. He said it was a good point. and apparently there's not enough current stable coins. Apparently I translate and you interpret, and that's how our combo works so well. I played Royale a little to try it out, Birds, Bees, and Trees, but it's not out yet for earnings, so I'm not into it. Do I play Splinter Forge? Maybe once or twice a month, and then I realize how tedious it is and how much you have to play, and then I don't anymore. So,
what is the difference between interpret and translate? Like he lost me there.
I don't fully understand it either, but I guess it's because like
it's the same thing. Like the translators are called interpreters, but I mean, yeah, maybe we'll figure it out later.
Yeah, like I like the Splinter Royale idea a lot, and I'm really sad that it's there. I only want to answer my own question.
Yes.
Do I do that?
No.
I'm answering the questions in the chat, aren't I?
Of course, man. I mean, they're just pulling your hair because you skipped several questions, and
yeah, I did skip some on accident. I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah, that was because of the way the chat is set up, not because of you wanting to skip them.
Let's see here.
Although the first was showing on my feed, I don't know. The Alex Toro one.
Let's see. Biz didn't go for it. Cute. Aaron B says, if they keep making cute, fluffy summoners, I will quit all battling and brawls. This card does not belong in the game.
I made sure to ask the question when Matt was here, and that's confirmed not going to happen again anymore.
Yeah. They said they're not going to do that anymore. They even said, like, if you win, you have to go with it. And sorry, I didn't mean to take that down so quick. I'm kind of bad at clicking for some reason. Okay. Will be interesting if the pre-sale packs move. 100K disappears. They all say if that happens, they'll be really surprised. Oh, he said he quit WoW a long time ago because of the strawberry shortcake death knights and the Kung Fu pandas. Dude, the Kung Fu pandas were hilarious when I saw those come out.
That's the expansion that threw me off of.
Well, you know that does mean that we may not see Darth Squirrel, at least not in his current picture, come into the game.
Well, maybe it's not the current picture, but there will be a Dark Squirrel. If he wins, there will be a Dark Squirrel. I mean, they said they'll have guidelines. They didn't say like it won't be like you won't be actually designing anything, because it still will be a custom designed by the people that are creating it. But there will be just some guidelines for them to follow, as no cats, no pandas, no, I don't know, crickets, but squirrel.
So yeah. Gathering is pointing out that people willing to quit the game means we do need more skins in the game, so you can change the way certain cards look. Again, the problem with skins that make cards look drastically different, and they brought this up, and now that we actually have a human-only league, and possibly a human-only league with summoner tactics and small amounts of time to make decisions, I need to be able to tell what your cards are by look, and if I can't, because you made them all look like a rock band or something, that's going to not be competitively fair. So that's something people have to remember. Auto battlers, normally it wouldn't matter so much, but we're changing our game to where it kind of will. So that's one of the competitive advantage issues that they've said in the past. Also, the other reason is because they said you do not have a skin system that is going to work in the tech modernization world yet. They don't want to use the current old skin system to try to sell more. Anything else you want to add on the little skins?
Yeah, that Nate, when he was here, he always mentioned that it's supposed to be something that is valuable. Like it's, I don't think that they're opposed to the skin idea in general, but he just want to make it when they can actually make it good. Because people keep on saying like skins, like how hard can it be to make skin? Yeah, it is hard because as he said, the plan is when they're creating the card, they have several versions. I know the other versions that they do not go live, they can be applied to skins, which won't change drastically the way the card looks. It will just change the clothes tone or the face or whatever it is. It will still be recognizable, which is the card, but they need to implement a system that actually makes it viable, which takes time and resources, which we know the team doesn't have at the moment at their disposal. So it is not that easy of a task to just slap some skin because it won't be a skin per se. It will be layers on top of the card, and I think that will take a little bit more time for them to do it properly. So probably that's why they're not in a rush to go through with it.
Yeah, this is kind of a non R Splinterverse question, but hey, I didn't say it had to just be those. So, are you following the SBF trial with Tiffany Fong? I don't know why with Tiffany Fong, or maybe she's covering it and he's asking if we're listening to her coverage. I'm not. I'm also only loosely paying attention to what's happening based on what I hear on some of the morning crypto shows I watch.
Tiffany who and what
So
trial?
Tiffany Fong she's like a Twitter personality, I think, is where she's famous from. And she got famous because when SBF blew everything up, he did an interview with her. And she's
Yes,
probably done
yes.
some interviews with other Sam Bankman-Fried, the guy from FTX.
Oh, FTX. I heard SP. I keep on hearing SPS, and I was like, what SPS has to do
Okay, yeah,
with some?
SBF for Sam Bankman Fraud.
Oh,
No,
okay,
that's not his real name, but he is a fraud. So,
okay.
I'm not completely following his trial. I know like his basic defense is, hey, I talked to these lawyers. They said I could do this, so the lawyers should go to jail, not me. And everyone else is saying that he planned everything into it. I mean, the fact that he created an exchange where his company could put shorts in place that couldn't be liquidated and longs that couldn't be liquidated is kind of crazy. So it's definitely kind of interesting. They fixed the game. Kind of like a side note, just because I was a Celsius investor, back when Celsius filed for bankruptcy, you could short Celsius on FTX, and a lot of people were shorting Celsius because Celsius was some people saw it coming, so there were these huge shorts out, and a lot of the Celsius people think that Sam Bankman-Fried's and FTX had those shorts because they tried to do a GameStop move against the Cell token as a way to get us all our money back was the idea. Because since Celsius was in bankruptcy and their tokens were locked, they had like 96% of the supply or some crazy number locked on their platform. And since it was in bankruptcy, they couldn't do anything with it. So if you went to the FTX, like the only site where it was being traded, and there were these massive shorts, you could pull a GameStop pump and just everyone buy Cell token on it, Cell token until we buy up that other 4%, and then the shorts are screwed. They're going to have to buy it off of us for whatever price we put it up on. But no matter how hard they tried, the shorts never liquidated, and now we know why, because FTX had it in their code that they could have shorts that never had to be liquidated and buy the tokens. And so there's some guys who are trying to pump that are super upset about it. They
Can
fixed the game, kind of like Wall Street fixed the game against the GameStop guys.
can I give my answer?
Oh yeah, go ahead.
No.
So guys, I'm following it more than him, but not that closely. Um, I'll just figure out what happens to him. Oh, that's funny. Bortle says that the fact that they said no more cute summoners is why Byzantis is not buying cards. And Alex is just messing with me. Oh, he's saying Dark Squirrel could be a death card. That's interesting, Alex. I don't know, but maybe. Yeah, and he's also saying maybe if you wanted to have a cutesy summoner, it just wouldn't be the dragon one. It would need to be the earth one. So those are some interesting comments. I don't think you can use the word Darth on any card. It's obviously a bite off of Star Wars. That's an interesting one. Let's see. Any other questions I look there?
Yeah, it was actually Dark Squirrel, not Dark Squirrel. Yeah, you're right.
One that was... Oh, yeah. Gathering, they've talked about this before. It's an interesting comment, not really a question, but they was brought up in one of the town halls that they wanted to start to put serial numbers on the cards. So maybe you could actually say that you had the first edition of a card in a pack. That would be kind of cool. So that would actually add some extra, rare abilities to it, but they'd also have to redo the market to be able to actually show those and list cards.
Yeah, and also how is it determined? Like if 10 people are opening at the same time, it's like how is it determined who gets the first draw of a luck?
Yeah, and Birds, Bees, and Trees wants me to let you know that Tiffany Fong went to Berkeley and she's very smart because she went to a good college.
Awesome.
Because that's all it takes to be smart. You go to a good college, you're really smart. But
I
she
approve.
also...
You can give her my phone number.
Yeah, and she was also, though, she was as dumb as me and had money in Celsius and FTX, so she's in both of these bankruptcies.
Is she pretty?
I would say yes, but
tell him you can.
You could look her up. I mean, I would think that most people would say that some of her popularity is because she's a cute girl.
Okay, well then, totally. You can give her my number. I'm interested. Like she finished.
She does do interviews of people, so if our show blows up, maybe she would want to interview you.
See,
and that's a way to get in.
So. And then I can give her my number, and then I'll have her both smart and beautiful. See.
Anyone watch SPL come up on Crypto R Us? Wasn't pretty. You know what, Jenks? I'll bring that up. I didn't see that one. I'll have to go and look for it, and I'm kind of bummed I missed it because I do watch some Cryptos R Us stuff, but he's been doing like some weird videos recently where he's walking, and I don't like them, so I hadn't been watching them all, so I don't know which one it came up on. But you know what, guys? If you're on the outside looking into SPL, it looks terrible. I mean, come on, the token chart is just a joke. And if you don't have any idea that Rebellion's coming out, that new summoners are coming out, that they just sold all these packs, it's gonna look terrible. So,
and that's how opportunities are missed.
Yeah. Hopefully we'll be able to tell him, hey, remember when you said SPS was junk? Well, now look at it at 50 cents.
Find the video and save it. Find the video and save it, and we'll play it at a later.
So she is doing coverage. Maybe I'll check that out, Birds, Bees, and Trees. I'm just not that interested. He definitely is a defender of hers because he's saying basically she gets no sleep because she follows the child from 6 a.m. Till it ends, and then summarizes it all and then posts it all. So
I don't want to get into fight with Birds, Bees, and Trees. You can have her, man. I thought you were just trying to hook me up, but no, you can have her, man. It's okay. I support you. I can come as a best man to your wedding as well if you want. If you have me, just say.
There is lots of support for the cards being numbered. There is some things I want to know about how that would be with combining. Like if I had a number 1, could I combine it into a max level and then I'd have the number 1 max level or not? But be interesting. And it looks like
something stupid when you're trying to combine them, and instead it combines your.
Dude, imagine if I had some number 1 mints and I hit that combine all. Oh, I already did it once and it hurt bad enough, dude. Imagine if I had number 1 mints.
And imagine that becomes number 373.
Okay, so and Gathering was bringing up what happens when you combine those, and that would be pretty wild.
Yeah.
All right, so since we caught up to chat, we'll give you some time to think of some more questions. And I have like 90 champion chests to claim, including these 8. So first I'll do my daily. I might have to shrink us a little bit for this.
I'll be right back.
And I gave Bebeomega a chance to step away. But guys, it's always interesting to take a look at these season rewards. One thing I probably will not be getting, because I'm not allowed to get any since I got one, is a Kulu Swim Hunter. It's becoming much more frustrating. That's why I brought it up to Matt that day, that I want the option to buy it, because people keep beating me with it. In fact, I was in one of the After Sounds tournaments, and I was doing pretty good, and then I got crushed by somebody that used
I'm
Kulu,
I'm
swim
keeping
money.
your gold for max copy, man.
Yeah, unless you want to trade for my gold foil Izars, I don't know if I want to buy a gold foil. I don't usually play gold, but we can talk about it when it actually can be done.
Yeah,
All
I'm
right,
just
let's
saying,
see.
don't worry. Just I got you, man. Don't worry.
We got some alchemy. Ooh, we got 3 Octavias. We see when I get potions, I at least get 40 or 50. A 20 SPS wasn't bad. There's a 2 that's more normal. There's some
24.
legendaries.
You're lying.
Ooh, we got 11 bombers and 36
That's a bummer.
potions. So again, potions are annoying when you get this many. They won't
Oh,
be
see, is it a
they
junk
won't be,
now?
but I wouldn't say that they're junk though. As you pointed out, I still don't even have enough to open 3,000 packs. All right. So
And as you pointed out, you're not planning to buy 3,000 packs.
yeah, well, not at once. Maybe over the life of the Rebellion sale. Maybe. We never know.
Or then it's a full bummer, like to miss all those BCXs that you
Yeah,
wait.
yeah. I saw Dwayne got a gold foil Kulu. Trust me. I see everybody else's good things when they're on Twitter. I follow them all. So we'll see
Oh,
if I
Dwayne
have
is not the
anything to
only
brag about.
Dwayne is not the only one that has gold for Kulu.
No. This guy right above me does. All right. We got some more summoners. Let's see. We'll
It's
try
okay,
to go
man.
through these
Today-
kind of quick. Oh, that's kind of cool. But only
Yes.
one. But hey, I'll take a gold epic there.
Today I opened 150 chests and I had a total of 1 legendary. So that's fine.
150 champion chests.
No. I mean,
Oh.
84 diamond and 60 something gold. But I'm just saying, like,
Okay. So
anyways,
we
the
haven't.
difference between diamond and champion in percentage wise is not that big of a difference. So still, yeah.
Nothing spectacular so far, though. It's always cool to pull more gold copies.
Yes.
Oh, there's our first legendary.
Oh.
Not
Boom.
Kulu, but a Phyrexian hero, not gold.
Yeah.
But hey, it's a legendary card, so that's cool. I don't think I have him maxed yet, so that's not a bad pull. But I would have
I
liked a
don't have
couple
it
more.
neither.
Ooh, that's interesting. More gold fire callers. So
Yeah.
that's 7 altogether.
Nice.
That's nice. 10 rares. There's the one though. The one common card. It's like, come on, you're supposed to be 8, not 1.
Or 13 or something like that. Oh,
got
nice.
two more of Evelyn.
Yeah.
Let's see. 800 merits. We got some orcs. I guess I should shrink us just a tiny
Dumb
bit
cake
more.
work.
Yeah, this is a really, really good card in some rule sets. Either where his life can get equalized or super sneak. You put him in the last position
Especially
when
when
you
there
have him
is no
leveled up. Oof.
When there is no magic.
There's not a lot of magic that sneaks, so you can take the risk. There's
Oh, you
only
mean
that
putting it on
one
the
blue
back?
card, I think.
You saying putting in the back?
Yeah, back.
Sneak protection. Okay, yeah, I didn't get
Yeah,
that
sneak
far.
protection. In the front, yeah, you're right. It would have to be no magic.
But even for that, but no, the barbarian whatever was like nothing beats him, man. I mean, he's a
Oh, that was
beast.
pretty cool. 8,000
Yes.
merits.
Four packs, yeah.
Let's see.
The barbarian guy when he gets enraged, he's like just a beast.
Something interesting. I haven't gotten this far into season rewards without getting a pack before. So, there it is.
There you go. You called it. You called it.
I was like, this is weird. Where's the packs?
Rigged, fixed. No, you've seen your rewards. Now you're just pretending that you're just
No. There's another one. That's funny. You can check the blockchain that this is when I opened them.
Nah.
So there's my 2 packs. I was gonna say I usually get 2 to 3 at the end of the season. Even though I really shouldn't, because it's supposed to be a 1% chance, right? And I didn't even have 100 chests.
Yeah, I think
Or
that-
is pack? No, it's like a 1 point something, huh?
yeah.
In champion, it goes up a little.
I don't know, but yeah, like with diamond ones. I think I had 3 in total.
Oh, so it's looking like 1 legendary. Let's see what happens here in these last 5.
That's pretty much what I got as well. 1 legendary.
Oh, I got a couple more epics, so that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
And that's the end. So yeah, no Kulu still. So you still
But
can
that's
get
all,
me
folks.
to do that.
Yeah. I got you, man.
Let's see what the chat. I think we got at least one more question. Let me go back to here.
What are your thoughts?
Visual guides, the artists, people are talking on their own.
921 gathering the magic.
Yeah, I see it. So what are your thoughts on burning soulbound cards to be able to get other soulbound cards? The way you could burn extra cards to get your Kulu.
I'm against.
Yeah, no, I'm against that too. There's a luck of the draw when opening the chest, and the whole reason that people will want to buy these is because they couldn't get some of them, and it's not like it's not fair, because it's not like I'm not getting legendaries. I have extras of the other ones, so I can sell them. I'm just not getting that one. So yeah, I'm not a fan of that idea. There was an idea I had that I know a lot of people would hate, but I thought if you really wanted these rewards cards to be worth anything, that you'd have to have a max level copy to be able to unlock singles. So you'd have to like stake a max level copy of the card to your account, and then you could unlock the cards. And I know people didn't like that, but I'll tell you why I still kind of like that idea. And I know what they're going to say. If you're a low level player, you're never going to be able to get a max level card or earn a max level card. But gosh, when I'm reviewing cards, it's like when we're sharing cards, I got to make us really little. But you know, because like, you know, I'm maybe going to be earning these for 6 months more, and I already have a pretty good amount of them. And you're probably similar, right? Oh, I do have a max gold for Phyrexian Hero, and it looks like maybe I need one more. I forgot I maxed him out in gold. I don't use him. I really should look into using him sometimes.
Like Sorio and Drybone are level 2. The rest are level 3, and the Kulu Hunter is maxed.
Yeah. So like the idea here would be like, you know, like Izar, I'd have to stake this. Like I'd have to leave this card soulbound, and then I'm allowed to go sell these ones instead of being able to sell all the singles. Because that would help diminish the supply. And if you're somebody who didn't have a max level one yet, you'd be incentivized to get one now. And so you'd be buying my cards and your cards because we have max level cards to max out their cards so that then they can start printing the cards and bringing them to the marketplace.
Just not happening, man. I mean, I understand your idea and everything, but it's not happening.
Hey, well, I'm going to throw it by Clay. The council of Clay, I'm going to throw it at them and see what they think.
You're the minority.
Because, like, with these ones, you're like, oh, you still need more cards, right? But then I do this page. And, well, you know, if they're not maxed, they're going to be maxed soon. Actually, they might be maxed now if I actually level these up. But I don't know. Should I level this up? Everyone said you're supposed to keep it at level 9 for... Oh, no, it's already at 5 damage at 9. You're supposed to keep it at 8, huh? And stuff. But, I mean, I have all of these maxed, and I have some of them I have... Like, look, this card I have maxed in gold, maxed in regular, and I have 245 more copies.
I have 100-something extra copies as well.
Got 233 extras of this guy.
It's a great card.
It is a great card. But... It's like if a bot account was like playing at my level, which they can in theory at champion level, and they were keeping all singles, that means they'd have like 600 something singles to dump onto the market. I want to prevent the bots from doing that by saying, nope, you got to lock up 400 of your supply.
They have to have the DEC to unlock them, though.
Yeah, but still, I want to make them really rare, make them really valuable.
Well, okay. I mean, no, yeah. You're looking after your own games.
No, I'm not the only whale. I'm not even the top whale.
It's
or
okay.
the top guys in the league.
You're still talking out of the place of following your game. Like, what will be most beneficial for you, not for the small player.
Well, yeah, but then more people would want to be a big player.
That's in many cases,
I'm
it's
just
not a
saying,
matter
if
of
you had the
want, it's a
money
matter
to
of be
come in and
able.
play the game at the top level and buy up those cards, and I told you, dude, this is amazing because I basically am one of the few players that can print these cards right now because I have all the rest maxed out. I feel
You can
like
do that
that
with them.
incentivizes more people to be bigger players.
You
We
can.
incentivize way too much little people staying little in this game. I feel like,
No, we're
and
incentivizing
more should be incentivized
little
to push you
people
to the
coming.
top.
Well, I
Huh?
mean, we're more incentivizing people to coming to be more affordable for people to actually come because we cannot only have well,
See,
that's
Alex
not how
likes
it
my
works.
idea, and Alex is the he's the when he likes your idea, you're right.
Okay, then go ahead and
But of
put
course, Alex
your
would also
DC
like
where
your
you're.
opinion on what the meaning of life is.
Well, I mean, that's the only right answer. So
What is it? Is it 42?
yeah,
Is that the answer?
yeah.
That's funny. Four more chances that a gold Quora or legendary. Steve R calling the pack. That was kind of funny. Um, okay, and somebody Bortle wanted to counter my saying that he's really good in that last position because Uraeus can poison him. Yes, but in a super sneak game, people don't usually use the monster that have sneak already because they want to use the ones that normally don't. But you're right; it's not a bad idea to play a poison knowing that that guy might be sitting back there, because when he starts having, look at this, he's shielded. He has 8 armor. He has thorns, and he's retaliating at the guy super sneaking him. It's just stupid. But they're right. Poison does ruin his day. But the poison has to hit, and Uraeus is only going to get to attack him maybe one time. Because
Well, yeah.
if
First, he
if
has to
he
hit,
gets his if he it with a thorn will remove the armor. If he retaliates and hits, Uraeus is dead.
and
So
also, yeah, he will die at the end of the rounds. Then that means many guys will go through his chance to retaliate.
yeah. So he'll still do work, and Uraeus has a 50% chance to land that poison, but he has a 50% chance to retaliate and just end Uraeus' life. So, you'll have to see what happens there. Yeah, and Gathering Magic is throwing out there. He thinks that soulbound cards should remain bound to your account. Print run doesn't matter since it will always be on your account. Yeah, and this is why like Aftersound does all these videos to expand on my idea, where the print rate on these soulbound cards are just astronomical. They're super high, and the reason why it doesn't matter. Most people would say it doesn't matter is because you can burn DEC to you have to burn DEC to unlock them,
I
and and
hope
I and that might be
Virus is
enough.
still here.
But I still think if you took, you know, more than half of my BCX off the table from being removed off my account, when it comes to what I've currently pulled in these cards, I wouldn't be that mad if I'm a player because I want a max copy anyways. If I'm a low level player, I don't care because I only want to get one to like level 7 or 8 or I mean to level, what are the levels, 3, 5, 7 or whatever, depending on the rarity, or it's 2, 4, 6. So you're only going to want to get it to the level that you need, and then you were maybe hoping to unlock them as you earn them, but you don't get to. So
You know what? One of these days, one of our show, we have to bring together Gathering the Magic and Virus, start to have a conversation. Should the soulbound cars be soulbound?
forever. The only
Yeah.
reason I don't want them soul found forever, though, guys, and this is something I brought up to Matt, it does hurt the competitiveness of the game if you weren't here early later on when these cards can't be gotten anymore. If there's no way for you to buy them, like
Oh,
if
that's the
like
Virus's argument as well. So yeah, I would like to see an argument between Gathering and Virus.
yeah, that'd be interesting because you have to be able to, because like if I can never pull a Kulu Swim Hunter, and then it's taken out of print, and I can't buy it from anybody, I would be pissed because that
I
card
mean,
is meta in some
Virus
rule
even was
sets.
saying what Virus even was saying it about the Rebellion presale that a lot of people won't come back to the game because the reward cards are not unbound and they cannot buy it. I mean,
Oh yeah,
potentially.
that's the point I was making to Matt when I was talking to him. I was like, I said, well, Rebellion is coming out soon. People need to be able to buy these cards because if you're going to have a new player come to the game and you're saying, "Hey, come play," because now all the powerful cards are gone and you can be competitive and you can be equal, and then you're going to run into this guy, right? Because this is a good card, or
Oh, it
especially.
is. Especially at the last level, yeah.
Yeah, this card's really good, or you're gonna run into Kulu. You're gonna. This card's a beast sometimes.
Yeah,
That
all the
repair with
utility.
that shatter is ridiculous. This card is like what made blue broken in some rule
Yeah,
sets.
yeah.
So when you're gonna see this card hit the board, Swamp Splitter, and you're gonna go, "What the hell is that? Where can I go get it?" And you're gonna be like, "Wait, what?"
Well, I guess
this
unfortunately we lost Virus because he's not saying anything, but at least Gathering is up for that. So
yeah, gathering. We always do this Mondays at 8, unless you're Matt, then we do it at 6. So you
or
have to be
rather
on Matt's
people.
level to make us do it earlier in the day during when I'd normally be eating dinner. But that I was so hungry at the end of that stream. I was like, I want to go eat. but that would be that. Yeah, Soulbound has a lot of really good cards, Alex. That's why they have to be sellable. And Matt even agreed. I think he started to realize it during our stream that he didn't need to wait for the print run to end for these to be sellable. So I think it's something that they're going to work on, but not until Land and Rebellion are out. Really, until Land or Rebellion are out, it's almost wasting your time to talk to Matt about anything.
Oh, and he also mentioned that good that you mentioned. He also mentioned that very soon we'll be seeing the initial draft of 2.0.
Oh yeah, he did the flow chart at least. He said he
Yeah,
has a flow chart that is done, but Nate is making it pretty. So
yeah.
we got to get on Nate. Everyone go into Discord. Nate, win flowchart. Nate, work on the flowchart. Call him out inside the war room because
Screw Land, screw
He
Rebellion,
made
work
the
on the
war
flow
room so
chart.
you could yell at him. So now we need to tell him we want that flowchart because that'll make people start to understand a lot of things. Though it was interesting to hear today on research points, he did shoot down some of my thoughts. I thought we would need research points to upgrade buildings and stuff. But then he had said research points are just for the Secret of Pretoria, and I'm almost thinking Matt was only answering for 1.5, that he wasn't answering for 2.0 when he was saying that answer. But it's something I would almost want to follow up with them on. Be like, research points
Something
are
that I
only
mentioned,
for.
something that I mentioned before as well. When you completely disregarded me,
Oh, what was that?
that the expansion 1.5 is called the Secret of Pretoria. So supposedly, when that is over, the secret should be out. I mean, it only makes sense. So that was my
Oh no,
um,
yeah. You know what though? Oh, that was weird. Sorry, there's a really loud sound outside. Um, But he also just has said at the same time that the Secret Pretoria won't can be completely solved for like 2 years.
okay, but I mean that would be something that probably would be unlockable, but the secret itself should be out at the end of the Secret of Pretoria. Like people should already know what the secret is and work towards completing whatever they need to complete down the line.
But at the same time, they've said that research points are going to be easy to earn in 1.5 and then
Yeah.
hard to earn in 2.0. So they're still going to be in the game. You're still going to be earning them.
Oh yeah, but then
So
they
there
will
has to
put
be a
towards.
reason to earn them, and I thought it was because Secret of Pretoria. But the other thing he mentioned today that sounded kind of interesting is that Secret of Pretoria might have levels. So maybe you'll know what it is,
Yeah,
but to
you
get
start
to the
unlocking.
very top level
That's
reward is going to
that's
take 2 years.
that was my point. Like you know the secret, you just need time to unlock it.
Okay. Okay, yeah, then you were right. I'll give you that one.
That's okay. I don't need to
I'm
be
just
right. I'm just
joking.
saying that it reminded me that we were having this discussion that being named the Secret of Pretoria should at least be for a reason.
Yeah, Gathering, I'll watch your video on your ideas, and then, next week we don't have a guest scheduled. So if you want to come on the show next week, and then we can talk to Virus during the week to see if he wants to be here too. But yeah, my idea was my general stance right away is for competitive reasons. You can't say that you can't ever buy a Swamp Splitter or a Coastal Century or a Barbarian or I mean, God, there are so many of these cards that are so meta, and this is just the commons.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think
No,
the ones that are least meta are the rares
I
because the
mean,
summoners are not.
epics. I mean, have you even
Yeah.
looked at maxed epics? Like all of them,
You
like
know
max.
what? The epics, people don't realize how good they are because not that many people have maxed them out. But
Yeah, exactly.
I finally maxed
But
these out,
yeah, but if you look at the
and
max
I've
levels, it just
and I don't even have all of them yet. Like I still need some Clockwork Oranges. I still need a bunch of this guy, though he might be the least
oh
impactful.
yeah,
Though
he's
some
the
people,
stonefish, Harvey Stonefish.
no, somebody used a maxed out one against me in a game one time where it was Equalizer, and he has he has scavenged this, and they had this, and they put him at like 16 life. And by the time he hit the front row, I swear the guy had like 40 life. I'm like, this was so stupid because they did it in a rebirth game. So it was like a rebirth game with Equalizer, and then they put him in like the almost last position. And by the time he hit the front,
I'm sure at
I was
some
like,
games,
oh my god, he has so much HP.
I'm sure at some games, stone hardfish is very useful too. But I mean,
It was
comparing
just
it to
funny to see. It was
comparing it
funny
to all
to
the
see.
other comparing it to all the other epics is just like, I mean, but the epics are like,
I use this one a lot now
I mean,
with because for the blind on
I mean,
with
Noah people are using it like almost like every time they use water.
I'm seeing Noah a lot,
Yeah,
though he can't dodge magic, so like somebody used him today against me,
he
and I
doesn't
used
need. He's a sneak protect.
magic.
He doesn't need to dodge magic.
Well,
He's
I
a
know,
sneak
but
protect that removes shield from the other team.
like Immortalis counters him very well. You're using a magic team probably because your Earth has so much magic that you shatter his armor if you don't. But yeah, he's good though. He's definitely been used. The thing is that the blue has a lot of good tanky cards though. Like, is he better than
But he's not a tank.
Bakshira for the team?
He's a sneak protect. He's not a
Oh,
tank.
you think sneak protect with him?
Of course.
I don't
And
know.
then
I
you
don't
can,
see him as sneak protect that often. I see him in first position a lot when I play. That's
well,
interesting.
probably in
I don't
no
use him. I'm
magic
just saying what
matches.
I see.
Yeah, probably in no magic matches, but otherwise, it's like see, it has a backfire, it has a dodge, and it has a speed. Like, and on top of all, he removes the armor of the other team. So,
Dude,
Deep Swimmer, and Kulu can do their work.
Salty Bear and the force field cards are so meta right now that it makes this guy like unusable. Because green has a lot of guys with 4 attack, and then you're like, oh, if I inspire them up to 5, they're just not going to be able to hurt anybody. It bugs me. Force field is so good.
But there is a rebellion set coming up.
I know. I hope it changes because Salty Bear. There's the green card, Mycelic. What's her name? Yeah, Slipson in the last position has force field, and then
Shannon's has a force field.
Yeah, and it's just like those cards, man. When you have like, you can see that you literally you can play that card, and if you played a team of all 5 attackers, you're like, I lost. I'm never gonna kill that card. I just can't kill it.
Yeah, especially with the amount of triage on Earth.
Yeah, the triage on Earth, or just Salty Bear in front of a team that can heal him. If the other team can only deal 1 damage and you got like a repair and a heal behind it, good luck killing him ever. Especially when he ends up with 8 speed after he enrages, and you got a bunch of people missing him to boot.
Yeah.
Yes, Boredom Music. I know that that lineup is amazing. It beats me all the time, and that's why I'm mad I don't have Kulu. That's why I don't use this stupid card.
I got you, bro. Don't worry.
We did get a little news on the new Soulbound cards being phased out in groups. Them introducing like 4 or 5 of them at a time. I thought that was kind of interesting. Did you remember when Matt talked about that today?
No, that's I probably.
Yeah, he said one of the ideas they have is for the Rebellion Soulbound cards, instead of releasing them all at once, they'd bring out some of them and just kick the can on some of these. That's
But
kind of interesting. Because they should be able to look at the data and see the ones that have had the most printed, since it is a random chance to get these.
for sure it will be the dry
Yeah.
bone barbarian. For sure it will be first out of print. But also, if you have an alarm clock, set an alarm for January 1st, 2024.
Why?
We have to wake up Supreme Network Victory, Supreme Victory Network.
Oh, in 2024. All right. Good night. Good night to you, Supreme Victory Network. Hey, and shout out to you. I know you're a big fan. You go to a lot of the streams. You support a lot of us, and we appreciate that. A lot of you do. Gathering, Aaron B, you're always here. The other Aaron, Virus stops by.
I remember last show, Virus, like a hero from. Oh, that was Talk Jockey, like a hero.
Yeah.
From first minute.
Yeah, Stock Jockey deserves a quick shout out. Who else? Let me look through here and make sure. Icy Flow, thank you for being here. Birds, Bees, and Trees, if we didn't already say it.
And also, we know how to make $1 now. We have how to make $1 in the chat. I mean, he said, hi.
Hi, how to make $1. Good to see you. Good to see you. I wish I knew how to make $1 per YouTube video even, but I don't. So, oh well.
Can you teach us how to make $1, please?
Yeah, we'd like to know how to do that.
We need some more packs.
Yeah, Gathering saying players will be able to get the soulbound cards from any set any day. Yeah, but Gathering, like, I'll just we maybe we should save some of this for when you're going to be on the show if you're going to come. But yeah, it's like, dude, you want to be able to have a whale come in and whale out because he wants to be competitive, and they're not going to do that if they can't buy the cards. Which one? Gathering wants to know our opinion on which one of the new promo cards is better, the legendary or the rare.
Well, they're both good. Like they will have different use cases. I mean, one is super nice, like 100,000 mana. The other is like 6. So I mean, obviously, it's hard to compare which one is more useful. Both are neutral, so they both will have use cases. Depends on.
Oh come on! It's the 6 cost tank for any team. That card is going to be beastly. Any meta, any team. It's only 6 cost. I mean,
okay,
it's a tank.
What's wrong with the legendary?
Oh, it's too expensive.
Well, I mean, that's why I'm saying, like, if you're having...
Yeah, I know they're hard to compare because one is too expensive, but also I'm not sold on Armor Strike being that good.
Oh, because you haven't seen it yet in action. You haven't.
It depends, because like if you buff up their armor, which a lot of people are going to do, he's just like, when you put that guy against Salty Bear, who's going to win? Because Salty Bear is going to half his regular attack, but leave his armor all high. So the armor strike's going to hit for 1, and the other strike's going to hit for like 2. So, you know.
Yeah, but that's
and when that guy can be played, Salty Bear can be played because he's lower mana, or same. One more. One more. So. Hey, I got to compare you against the same cards. But, dude, there are so many teams that are lacking a tank that are around 6 mana. Like, I don't even think Blue has one other than Bakjira. So if you don't have Bakjira, you're like, ugh, what do I do? Well, now you can play this guy. And you can do some of the same ideas you do with Bakjira with him. And then, like, Green, does Green even have a 6-cost tank? They have some great 7s and 8s, right? But 6 cost? I think that's one of their weaknesses. They also have, like, good low mana guys, but they're missing that 6-cost tank. So I just think he's going to be really usable in a lot of lineups, and he's going to be played a whole lot.
The flesh golem.
Well, the flesh golem is wild, and we're talking modern. Okay,
I know.
Nobody talks about wild. Nobody wants to play wild with all those bots. Okay, you bot wild, you play modern. Anybody who's a real person watching us plays modern. If I'm wrong, if any of you are playing... DeFizz, yes, you could super chat my account. I believe it's turned on. But I don't really ask you guys to do that. I know times are tough, people are broke, and you're all spending all your money on Splinterlands. But if you do, thank you. We would appreciate it. And I would probably find a way to split it with this guy, because he is my co-host, but we'd have to work that out.
You can with the proceeds, you can buy a bubble gum machine.
Oh, I could buy the bubble machine. Yes.
Not a bubble machine, a bubble gum machine. We have to be different. A machine that makes bubble gums, you know.
Well, here's one from Birds, Bees, and Trees. Should I A, buy more cards, B, buy more SPS? If so, what's the best way to buy SPS to get the most before staking? C, buy bloodstones or the other guild stones also. How do we find more guild members? Okay, so guild members, I'd have to say Discord would be your best bet at this point. Birds, Bees, and Trees, or if you want to shout out your guild right now, maybe there's somebody here who wants to join a guild. But to be honest, most of the guys here are probably already in one.
I would say
TD's
D.
post.
I would say D, all of the above.
Yeah. Bloodstones or other guild stones. Bloodstones or I would only go for the one that gives you better chance of getting legendary cards over the one that makes gold cards, unless you are the player who is playing gold for your guild. So if it is your guild, then you might need to get those ones that make your cards gold, because you might not have anyone else in your guild that can play gold for you. I'm lucky. I have a couple people that play gold 100% of the time in my guild, so they've got those covered. But if not, you need to find those and get them, because otherwise you won't be super competitive.
Well, as I see the question, it's a single choice question. So.
Oh yeah, that's true. SPS. Okay, so I'd only be buying a lot of SPS right now. If you don't have enough for your current league you play in, because it's a good price. 2, if you want to be able to delegate to other guild members, then buy that because it's at a good price. Other than that,
it's not his guild. It's Crypto Stash guild.
Okay, then if none of that stuff is your responsibilities, then just buy cards, assuming you have enough SPS, because cards are super cheap right now. Assuming there's any cards that you want, I can tell you that right now, if you do not have them, now seems to be a good time to buy them.
Yeah, level up your deck as much as you can, so you're prepared to whatever. Like, even if you don't have the means now to jump into Rebellion, make sure that you level up whatever you can, and you never know when the opportunity might arise. So at least you should be prepared, because those prices won't stay the same for a long time. I mean, they might stay for a long time, but they won't stay the same forever. So SPS won't be at this price forever, but I mean, depends what your situation is.
And how to make $1 says that that's a hard question, gives depending on what's your own goal. We just want $1 though.
Yeah,
but Bordo Music wants $27, so he can buy some of the $27 land right now. Alex Toro plays wild. He likes playing old cards. Oh, you play with the bots? You don't play with people, huh?
Well, he's playing a bot, so
Birds, Bees, and Trees is set on going for gold all the way. Yeah, then you do need to buy those gold potions. Hopefully those gold stones, you can work them into your budget. One of the things you want to make sure your guild is pushing the building so you can get those discounts on them. It makes a big difference. Also, I wouldn't go ham on any of that stuff until after Rebellion and Land are out, if you don't have to. Like, if you can wait to open some packs, because I'm expecting vouchers to be able to be used on those items for discounts eventually. Like, when they do the voucher discount for energy, I think we have a chance of them doing voucher discounts for more things. Because Matt has said he wants to make vouchers great again.
Yes.
Oh, Birds, Bees, and Trees, that's cool. You're in Crypto Stash's guild. I didn't even know he was still active here. The Secret Stashers. That's cool. Because he put Splinterlands on Wrecked on one of his videos. What the heck? How's he going to put us on the Wrecked? Like, he does those little tiered videos where he puts projects, and he puts Splinterlands in Wrecked.
He's salty probably, because anyways, I mean, it's like for, I don't know, more than a year, he's like making several months.
We can look at that really quick. We should go over this. SPS rental is kind of low key place to get some DEC. So I started somebody brought that up in a video. So I actually came to Peak Monsters. And if you don't know about Peak Monsters DEC rental, that's an extra 9.6% on your SPS that you're earning like 14% on for staking. So that earns that SPS up to, 20% returns now.
Well,
And it gets you some extra DEC. So it's not a terrible thing to do if you have extra SPS in your account. And what do I mean by extra SPS? Whatever level you're playing at, if your multiplier is already at like 11 or 12, you might be able to come and fill some of these smaller ones and earn a little bit of money. But you have to see. Actually, these ones right now are pretty big. It's probably because but there's some down here like 10,000. And then even down here, you got some 9% where people are only asking for like 3,000, 1,000. And so it just,
because it's on diminishing returns, so at some point it makes more sense to have the extra rented than having it because it gives you less and less benefits.
yeah, but it also, for me, I started doing it finally because I need less chests now because so many of my rewards cards are already maxed out. So I don't need those super large ones because I've just come to terms with I'm probably not getting Kulu until he's for sale. So
until we give it to you, yeah.
But I thought I'd bring that up. Gathering Magic says he makes $1 playing Forge and uses it to buy summoners, cheap cards for 10 accounts. Yeah, but you need a lot of time to do that, Gathering.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I still log into Tribal Golem Overlord and Terracore because I can claim those things in like 2 seconds. I don't log into Splinter Forge because I need a half hour or more. And I just don't have fun playing that game. They've made it not fun, which is the problem. And I understand why they made it not fun, because when it was fun, it was too easy to beat the summoners and too easy to do big scores and stuff like that. But they've made it just not fun. The bosses are extremely powerful. Then they get like those 2 random buffs. And the 2 random buffs, like if they get like a couple of them, you're just like, oh, well, now it's pointless. If they get Affliction, I can't heal my team. Oh, I'm done. If he gets like a certain Reflect on top of like already having the other Reflect, you're like, oh, that's stupid. Like they go from too strong to just impossible. So then you have to pace Forge or waste a turn. I don't know. I just don't like that setup. It makes it just frustrating and not fun. You want to comment on Splinter Forge at all? Do you even look at it?
No. On both questions.
What?
No on both questions.
Ah, okay. Let's see here.
I like the team, but yeah, I mean the game. Yeah, I was talking about it when we were talking about Splinter Royale. I told you that those games are cool and all that we have already, but Splinter Royale is actually one that kind of looks already interesting. Like the others are just like either just auto clicker or 1 hour auto clicker.
Yeah. Birds, Bees, and Trees is on my side. He says he wasted so much time this weekend playing Forge and he won nothing because I have no idea how to buy gems or whatever to improve my hero. I literally don't know where to buy these things. And I can't help you because I haven't looked at that. Gallery, you can make a Forge video for me, but unless you can make it so I can play the game in about 15 to 20 minutes, I'm not going to play. So we'll see how it goes. It's just too much time. The times I've done it, I've literally just realized like I just spent an hour doing that, and I'm not even guaranteed to earn anything. So
I'm talking about, because people start talking about Stash. I'll be laughing at him so hard when we move.
Stash is a good guy. He just called us wrecked because we are kind of wrecked, and sometimes you need people to say that. But I think we'll recover. But he doesn't play anymore. According to Trees, he just runs a guild here, so, or at least has a guild here. I don't know, but yeah, people agree he did us pretty dirty on that one. Yeah, I don't know. So, dude, look, guys, even I have called out the team a little bit on some stuff. This guy, he doesn't, but I have.
Well, yeah, but it's not in the same extent. Yeah.
No,
anyway.
no, I didn't put our project on wrecked. I definitely didn't do that. Yeah. And yeah, Golem is easy to play. You just got to check it 2 times a day. In fact, I need to do it tonight. I don't even remember to do that all the time. So, but Gathering, I'll watch your Forge video. You can try to defend it, and maybe you can cover some of these new gems and new things they have going on, because they do add new things. But like, I'd like to be able to just like what I would like to do. And maybe this would make it too easy, But it's like once I figure out a team that is good, I just want to be able to submit it 20 times. Just
basically make it multiple go.
Yeah, it's like, but it would still take me a little while, right? I have to play like 1 or 2 times and be like, all right, which team is the best for this guy? And then okay,
it's out
just play that team 17 times and let me leave. So,
and actually, I'm surprised how to make $1 is actually a Splinterlands player. I was expecting any moment now.
He says you can play all your battles in under 10 minutes. Does anybody agree with that?
I don't know.
I want to see if anybody agrees with that. I don't think you can.
I'll take his word for it. But my point was how to make $1 is actually a Splinterlands player. I was expecting some advertisements to start flying off the screen. But he actually is a legit.
Oh, you didn't know he was a real player? That's funny.
No.
Oh, I'm sorry. How to make $1? He didn't know that you were really in the ecosystem. I knew that you were. That's why I was just messing a little bit with your name a tiny bit.
Yeah, I was expecting like.
Yeah, you're expecting him to say like, "Well, if you want to know how to make $1, come to this website."
Yeah. Exactly. That's exactly what I was expecting. And I was going to say, see, now we're famous. Bots are coming in our channel, but alas, we're not yet.
I'm sorry Stash's guild is dying, but that makes sense. You do a video saying that the project is in the wrecked category, especially because the reason why that one does us so dirty, if a little bit extra over anything I have said, is because he's comparing us to other projects. And it's like, oh, come on, we should at least be like D level.
No, we are A level, but I mean, yeah, that's why. But see, I'm just saying, I didn't say he's a bad guy. I'm just saying that I'll be laughing at him so hard when we moon, and he has nothing to show for it. So yeah.
Oh man, Birds Bees and Trees. You know what? I have access to Big Time, and I feel bad because I don't play it. Do you have access to Big Time?
Just today, Border Music hooked me up with the.
Because that's the problem. Like nobody I know has access. That can play when I play, and so I've been trying to play it, but man, that's a game you have to play with friends, or you're just going to be so upset because you can't. You need to be able to talk and plan. Because I played like last time I played, and I kept joining these random guys. They kept taking me to dungeons I was too low level at, and they kept yelling at me that I was making them die. And I'm like, well, I'm level 12 and you took me into a level 16 dungeon. What do you expect me to do? They're just killing me in 2 shots.
I'm already level 5. Yay.
Yeah. Are you through the whole intro where you've come to the real town, or are you still doing the intro stuff?
Well, I'm doing the 5 to 7 level
but
dungeon.
You're in the real town where you can group with other players, or no?
I don't think so, because
okay, yeah. So then
I keep on running front and back to one guy that is sending me to different dungeons.
Yeah, you haven't got, if you haven't got, you unlock the ability to make parties eventually, but I don't remember at what level. I think I'm level 12 or 13.
No, my finger for the win. Doofus.
He says he's known as a few different names, and he gave them to you there.
Drop Jim, smell my finger. Drop bear mining. Smell my fingers, yeah. I like most of all those names.
Yeah, like the whole market is in a tough space, I like Stash too. It's hard to cover a lot of things, but like it's the same thing. So I think Real 10 is like level 8-ish. Yeah, that'd be interesting. Should we do another stream where it's like
No.
come play Big Time with us, and
No.
we'll try to get like a group of players playing together? That'd be kind of fun.
No,
But
not with.
the problem, I don't know though.
You can do it with Border or with Gathering or whoever is playing. Or yeah, with Birds, Bees and Trees, he's a big fan. It's just like,
Well, guys,
yeah,
if you didn't
I'm
know, I
committed.
have access. I made the class that can heal you, so I can be a healer in your group. But you
Me too.
gotta ping me at Discord around this time any night but tonight, and I can theoretically maybe play sometimes with you guys.
And I'm totally open to play that with you, if I'm just not open to make content about
Content
it.
about it. Got it. Tails is letting us know that Stash clarified on Twitter that he thought SPS token was wrecked, but the project still has potential. So
Okay.
that's nice to hear. Thanks for letting us know, Tails, and good to know that you're here. I know we're not breaking a lot of breaking news because there was no breaking news today. Let's see here.
Well,
Also, Tails,
we
a
did
little
have a
shout out
break
to Aftersound,
lately.
Tails, Darkest Night, Virus, all the guys that went to After Dark Fest. That was some good
Oh,
content. I didn't get to catch all of it. They
oh,
made
it's
a ton.
gone. It's in the past. It's already gone.
Yeah, they did it on Halloween weekend. That's the reason I couldn't go. I threw up a tweet with my treat table that I give away on Halloween. I do at the school with my kids. They do trunk or treat, and we were doing it that Friday. That was the first night of After Dark Fest in Atlanta. I was
Wow.
definitely planning to buy a ticket and fly out there, but then they're like, "Yeah, we're doing it holiday. That weekend," and I'm like, "Oh, I can't leave that weekend." We had trunk or treat on Friday at the school. On Saturday, we had another Halloween event we took the kids to. I'm like, I can't ditch my family for all the Halloween events. My wife will kill me. So it was a no go for me.
Yeah.
Um,
Playing is a no-go for me too, so there's that.
Yeah, Gala Games is coming out with a lot of new stuff, guys. Maybe I'll start covering them again. I just, my wallet got hacked. They stole a bunch of my Gala Games NFTs. And, you know, the Gala community, for somebody who was making a lot of content for them, I mean, the just ha-has I got just made me go
They're a
away from
great
the project.
bunch of
So,
assholes, right?
yeah, everybody in that Discord was just a bunch of jerks. And, like, if you question them, they ban you. So I'm hoping that they really succeed, though, because I still have a handful of NFTs, and if some guys would buy them for me, that'd be spectacular. But I'm just not getting into that ecosystem anymore. They are, I don't know. I'm not saying Gala token might not go up, but they sell NFTs for way too much money. I'm not that rich, so maybe some of you are, but I'm not. Hey, Stock Jockey, good to see you. Good to see you. Thanks for the love. I think we're going to be wrapping up.
Yeah, I think so.
It is
Yeah.
10 o'clock. We usually try to keep these about 2 hours, and the questions have kind of dried up and we've gone off topic. But I'll give you guys just a moment. Any other topics anybody want to do? Oh, yeah, the Gala Discord, Birds, Bees, and Trees. I got unbanned after I showed them I had made some videos that got, like, at the time, like 20 and 30,000 views, and they were pushing, like, a good community member out. But literally, if I hadn't been a YouTuber that had videos with 20,000 views showing people how to play Town Store, they would have just banned me for talking a little bit of smack. It was crazy.
Yeah. Gala. Anyways.
But, you know, I have good memories with Gala. I made a whole bunch of money with their town token. I invested most of it into Splinterlands and Gala NFTs. Got all the Gala NFTs stolen that were worth anything. And then, well, my Splinterlands stuff, we all know where that is. I think it'll still work out for me. But
Your Splinterland stuff is what you actually made out with.
Yeah, made out of
So
that Gala stuff.
That's the valuable part. The NFTs, who cares?
Bordeaux Music is trolling us, saying plot twist, we weren't live this whole time.
It's
Then
okay.
the chat.
I mean, we already
Bordeaux, if that was true, you guys are the best trollers of all time. Because somehow you kept asking questions and commenting on stuff with each other without being able to see us. So,
well, I mean, have you watched Sixth Sense?
yes.
Did you know Bruce Willis was dead until the end of the movie?
No, I didn't. The first time. I did.
See. But everything sounded so, like, convincing. Like,
Alex Torres wanted us to go to the After Sounds conspiracy stream for the last question. Are aliens on Saturn, and if so, are they the humans from the past? I'm just gonna go with no because I haven't heard that one, but that's interesting.
I guess we'll never find out, or if we do, then we'll know.
I just don't think they're on Saturn. Just because we know, like, if you picked a different planet, maybe. But what are they hiding under all that gas that's on top of Saturn? If you said they were on Mars and, like, chilling underground, I'd be like, yeah, sure.
Maybe they created the gas to protect themselves. Maybe under the gas there is, like, some very cool flat planet.
Portal Music is mad at you because you didn't say spoilers before you talked about Bruce Willis being dead in Sixth Sense. You got to remember that some people may not have seen that movie from, 25 years ago now.
Yeah, I mean, sorry. I mean, yeah, I wouldn't assume.
That made me laugh, though. Thank you, Bortle. That was a good way to end the stream.
Awesome.
All right, guys, I'm gonna let you
I
know
it's a
that
little bit-
Bebe's gonna sign us off. So I'm gonna
Well,
say good night and let him
okay.
finish it up.
Yeah, and I don't know. I know it's a little bit late, like it's 10:10 already, but spoiler alert. So that's for the Sixth Sense thing. So thank you guys for being around. We enjoyed your company as always. We are privileged to have you here, and we'll keep on showing up every Monday, and most of the Mondays will be live. So, I mean, if you catch us not being live around 8:05, 8:10, please make some noise in the chat thing.
Yeah. Again, because he doesn't want me to do that to him again.
Bye, guys.
Maybe we need to hire a producer eventually to press the buttons for me.
Rondon is